Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Today is episode number 285 on my journey to 1800 ELO. So, if you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, comment, and we're going to get right into today's game. So, here we go. Switch the scene, and let's see who we're playing today. We are currently rated 1310, which is an all-time peak for me, and I'm very proud of myself. Hopefully, we can continue on up. We're going to play D4 to start off the game. Alright, my opponent plays D6. It's not really what I thought he was going to play. I guess the thought is to play E5. So if I put my bishop here and he plays E5, takes. Not really sure. We're gonna play a London today for fun. My coach does not like me playing the London, but I'm gonna be a bad student. I'm gonna play the London. Alright. Kind of looks like he might be trying to go for like a King's Indian, which is why I decided I wanted to play this. Now, because he's played this way, I'm actually going to be even funner. I might even try a Joe Baba London right here, which I do not play, but we're going to try. If he plays G6, I think it's okay, and we can play E4. All right. Looks like we are getting a King's Indian, and I have a trappy little line that I'm going to try, which is E5. If he takes, we take, Queen C each other, and hopefully he takes. Castling here for him is a good move. Well, no, actually no. His knight is under attack. I'm tripping. Castling is not a good move. He's got to move his knight. If he moves his knight to H5, he castles. Alright, so this is not that good. Alright, so he's lost a piece. We're up a whole piece. He has a pawn for the piece. I actually can take this pawn, which might not be as important as development at this moment, but I'm going to take the pawn and then develop. My bishop is kind of helping control this square, which is kind of cool. And we're going to castle next move. And I'm going to slow down because he's playing on. We are up a piece, but we need to prove our advantage. So he's probably thinking about, I could see him maybe trying to put a rook here. If he does that, I could play a move like this. But I don't know how good that is. It would defend my bishop, but it would also hang a pawn over here. He might take anyways and just kind of mess up my pawn structure. I could see that. But we should feel good here. We're up a piece. He played like with the right mentality of castling for sure. Oh, he's disconnected? Are you serious? So here you gotta move the knight, and the problem is he's kind of fallen into my little arc here, but I think knight h5 is still the best move in this position. I definitely don't think hanging the knight is the way to go about it. He castles, he loses the knight. So far we've been, I think, doing just fine, because we're about to castle, and it seems like he's resigned, which is unfortunate, because I actually have a chess lesson to get to, and I don't think I have enough time to play this game. I was actually worried that I was going to have to tell my chess coach to do our lesson a little bit later, but today might have to actually be a short game. I'm just gonna do the stalling report, because maybe it'll end the game faster, but maybe not. I've already been waiting for about a minute and a half. We'll go over this though, because this is a game that I should not be playing. It's kind of a trappy line. It's not a good line. I'll show you guys the best move. If you've watched the channel before, you've seen this before. So we have reached a new peak. We are rated 13-18. Very proud of our progression. 3 wins in a row. We're on a nice little streak. Let's check out the game review. 89.6%. And there is a big reason for that. It's because the move E5 is actually a mistake. And we know that it's a trappy move. So he played in a weird way. He played D6, which is a weird first move. I kind of was thrown off. I was going to play the Queen's Gambit like I normally do. But I like playing against the King's Indian in this line because people fall for it. And I kind of thought maybe I should play a London here, because having the bishop here and him, if he didn't play the King's Indian and King's Indian and he played maybe like E5 here, if my bishop was here, I'm cool with all of that, right? I'd win a pawn and we'd have queens potentially off the board if he did play a move like this. So I was excited for that, so I decided to switch over to the London, which I think my coach probably is okay with, because I'm using it as like a tool, like a backup. Like, I have the London in my pocket if I need it, but I'm getting better at a more dynamic opening, like the Queen's Gambit positions, and there's a few different ways those can go down, right? But they're helping me overall in chess, whereas the London is like this systematic approach, and like it's kind of like a tool I feel like you can use if you want to make sure that you have like an equalish game, or like in this instance where I thought I can even play like a Joe Baba style London because he's going to play a King's Indian and I have a trappy line. Not the best logic, but it's kind of my thought process right now, and it's working for me because I typically win against the King's Indian. The new King's Indian that I've been learning is, I think, the main line against the King's Indian, but I'm not good at it, and I don't know any tricks, traps, and I just feel like I actually lost a game not too long ago playing the King's Indian using what I've been learning in my opening preps and stuff with my coach, and it did not fare well for me. I got my butt kicked, and I have not lost to the King. I actually think that I almost always beat the King's Indian. I've not played really, really strong players, right? But people around my rating range lose to me if they play the King's Indian. I basically go into that game knowing I'm going to win. And the new opening is the main line that I've been learning against it, and it's a better way to approach the King's Indian. But I'm not relying on this trick trap that I did today. So we'll just get into this. Sorry, I'm prolonging the video a bit, just talking, but it's kind of what I need to do because I got some stuff I need to do. I got a chess lesson. Anyways, he does go for the King's Indian, so we guessed correctly. We have played all the trappy moves. Or we've played fine, actually, up to this point. The only weird move is that our knight is in front of our c-pawn, and in the main line you would have probably played c4, if not first. So here is where the weird move is. We play e5. This is a mistake. There's a big reason for it. The best move is to move the queen to this diagonal and castle queenside, basically, is the thought. So It's why we developed with our queen side as much, and we can actually start, after we castle, we can really start to think about moves like e5. Anyways, so we play this. We can show why the move is bad, so this is the move that everyone misses. If you guys have watched this and you play against me on the weekends in the tournaments, if we play this position, the move here is definitely knight to h5 first. You actually don't take. So the trick is everyone takes. Everyone. The best move, like I said, is this, right? So the whole thought is here it actually attacks the bishop, and your bishop's undefended, and you end up having to go backwards. And when you do, they can actually think about taking this all of a sudden. And black is a little bit better in this position, right? But they all take, and here the queens see each other, and they don't want to lose castling rights most of the time. And you can't castle here because your knight's hanging, is a big deal. So most people just play queen takes queen, and white is better here, like automatically. Like once you didn't move the knight, white is better. You take back, right, and this ends up threatening a checkmate eventually. So he cannot castle here. He has to move the knight. The knight's under attack, and he castled, which is a bad move. So the move here is to move the knight. I believe the best move is moving the knight here. Yeah, and it attacks the bishop. Now, in this position, we actually play knight to d5, and their best move is to actually castle in that position, even if it hangs this rook. Like, it literally is the best move. Otherwise, you get checkmated. So if they don't we're going to play knight to d5. Funny enough, it protects this bishop that he's attacking, but a lot of people still just take the bishop. But you ignore that, and you actually go for this check when that happens, and you're threatening the rook, but you're actually threatening something much worse. The king can't go to the file because the rook protects it, and actually when the king goes to move over to f8, which is his only legal move, rook to d8 is a checkmate. So I've gotten that a few times on the channel, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Go over to this real quick so you can see we played like a 2000. Our opponent played like a 1400. I'll scroll back up so you can see the accuracy and stuff. But yeah, it was a fun game. I don't have a lot of time today, guys, so I apologize. But tomorrow I will catch you guys with a new game, and hopefully we just keep on moving towards 1400. So far, so good, right? So thank you guys. Catch you later.